Hey everybody, Steve Vigil here again. I've been doing some videos here lately for you, trying to get you to, put your business plan into action. And this is something that I think is very, very important that we do if we're going to have a business. If we're going to be real estate investors, we have to build a business. And so trying to give you some great ideas of exactly what we do, how we do it, and what we've done over the years, what we still do to this day. And that's what these videos are about. We've been able to, build a number of companies throughout the years. But if we didn't have these plans in action, if we didn't have systems in place, if we didn't take the action to make it happen, then, we wouldn't be able to get there. And so it's important for me to try and give you this education to help you get where we are, or even go past where we are, and then taking the information that I'm able to give you and putting it into your own situation, putting it into your own business, and molding it how it works for you. Because your companies are about you, not about me. I'm just trying to give you some good information. So we're going to get kind of started here. So let me do a screen share real quick, and we'll get going. There we go. All right. Adding good people to your team. This is something that's very, very important, and I've talked about it many, many times. And we always have to be looking out for talent that we don't have. And it's all around us all the time. So we need to keep our eyes out and see how we can, work with these people, work with this talent. And your team's going to consist of several categories, really, that we always have to be looking for. We're looking for professionals. We're looking for outsourcing, and we're going to, in our business, we have a lot of outsourcing that we do. We have contract labor that we bring on, and then at some point we want to add employees to the team. So let's talk about that for a second. Professionals that we need to have around us, they're very important to have around us in our business. Attorneys. We've got to have attorneys around us because they're going to be writing up our documents and, just all kinds of things that, their attorneys are attorneys. That's why they get paid the big bucks. And then, we're going to also have our CPAs, our accountants, possibly other professionals that we need to have on our team. But we always need to be vetting these people and looking at these people and seeing, if they're doing the same thing that we do, and bringing them onto our team, whether it be for projects or for, a CPA. We've got a CPA on our team. And, it's not like we pay them hourly, but when we have things that have to be done, tax returns and all that kind of stuff, that we give him that job to do, and then he's going to, bill us based on that activity. An attorney's going to be much the same. If you're doing closing documents, they're going to charge you so much for closing documents. If you get into any litigation, well, that's a whole different ballgame, and we're not even going to go down that path. But people you need to be looking for in your business, adding these people to your team is going to be very important. Contract labor. There's a lot of contract labor things that we do in our business, 1099 people, but we still have to find good, talented people to bring on the team. Very important. And then if we're going to bring employees onto the team at some point, then we've really got to look at what we're doing, and we've got to hire the right employee for the right job. That's very, very important, to hire the right people for the right task at hand. Oftentimes we don't do that, and we get frustrated. We let someone go, and if we just had realized that maybe that person should have been doing a different job, it could have been great success with our companies. So we want to look at their personality and what type of person they are before we hire them, and then bring them on and put them in the right position that we can all have success. When do you hire employees? Well, usually we're going to be hiring employees before we think we can pay them. That's a real common thing, and we all think that all the time. But a good hiring decision of an employee should never cost the company money. It should always increase our revenue. So, how's a person going to increase our revenue? Well, it depends on the type of position. If you're bringing someone on to do sales or acquisitions or something like that, well, you're hiring them to directly increase revenue into the company. But let's say we're hiring someone for bookkeeping who is not going to be going out trying to bring business in. But what that person is doing now is that person is possibly freeing up your time or freeing up someone else's time that can increase revenue in the company. So we have to look at it from a balanced standpoint. Everybody we hire or bring on is not always going to be directly related to sales, but how can it increase sales by freeing up possibly other people that have the talent for that? That's a really important thing we need to look at, and yet again, something that we can overlook many often, and don't really understand that sometimes. And if you've never ran a business before, then sometimes we just don't even know that we need to be doing these things or looking for these things. That's why I'm trying to give this kind of education out to you to help make you aware of this stuff so you can make good decisions as you build your company. So like I said, you know, a good bringing someone on can increase, directly increase or indirectly increase the revenue. You just have to see what you need to do, what position you need to put that person in. So maybe you need to go out and increase revenue by bringing that person in. It allows you to do that. Then let's talk about what tasks should we hire for, especially when we're starting out. We need to think about, you know, hiring people for low-paying tasks, because in the beginning with our businesses, we're doing all those low-paying tasks because we're trying to get by. That's how we're building our business. You know, we have to take on all those responsibilities. But as we start to grow, we start bringing people in that can take on those lower-paying tasks, and that frees our time up to go out and do better things. Then, you know, we hire for mindless jobs. There's a lot of mindless jobs that we do in our company, but yet very important jobs that have to be done. You know, if we're stuffing envelopes, if we're, you know, pulling lists, you know, these are, you know, can be mindless jobs in many cases, but they're very, very important, the things that we have to do. So, for example, we send out flyers. We put flyers on doors, and I'm in the process of looking for someone to actually put the flyers on the doors. Now, we can get them all printed, that's no problem, but I've got to find someone that can fold them and get them ready to go, because I don't want to have to do that. And that's a job that pays, you know, a low wage for someone to do. So I have to find that right person that can do that. Excuse me. So that's something very important. Then we want to multiply ourselves as we grow too. So we want to bring on people that we can free up our times to us to go out and do better things and multiply more things that we can get done as well. Very, very important to think about. And ultimately, we want to be doing the things in our company to grow our business that nobody else can do. That's the responsibility of us as business owners. And so we have to think about that. And, you know, if you put these things in play and kind of put them in order, it's not that big a deal. We don't have to go out and do all these things at one time necessarily. We're going to do this as we grow our company, and these things are going to happen in a slow pace, and we're going to know when it's time for it to happen. If you watch some of the other videos I've done, I talk about how we start knowing and realizing that it's time to start bringing people on and doing this stuff. So let me go back here. So, you know, yet another short little video to give you some good ideas and give you some tips on what you need to do that will help you increase and grow your business. That's what this is all about. So if you haven't seen any of the videos we've already done, you know, go check our videos out. If you like the information I'm giving you, please let me know so I can continue to bring you good information and good education. So give me a thumbs up, give me a like and everything. Make sure that you share all of our stuff on YouTube. Tell everybody about us. Have them come check out our stuff. You know, we're here to try and give you the best education we can, and you know, increase your knowledge along with increasing our knowledge at the same time. So, you know, I look forward to the next video. Until then, have a great day.